Right, this is day 2 of the microgreens experiment. Got all the lights behind the containers there, providing extra light at night. These containers here, the only ones that have germinated are the winter purslane, and the rocket is germinated. There's no germination as yet for the pak choi or the coriander. I'll keep you updated with that. I'm just going to give this a quick spray. It's the last one to do. Just plain water, that's all I'm using. And that should be that for today. Right, some things to report on the microgreens and the salad greens that have been growing. I had purslane growing in this one, winter purslane. As you can see, there's a few seedlings here that are coming up still. And when they started to come up quite numerously, I separated half from here to here. And these ones seem to be a lot bigger mostly than the ones here. There's a couple of big ones here like this one and that one's doing alright. But in here, they all started off relatively small like this, and they've increased in size a lot. The only difference between this one and this one is the fact that this one here was, after separating from there to there, this was being grown with daylight during the day and then red LED light at night, and this one was grown during the day with just daylight, and then at night blue light. So blue light, red light. And you can see a big difference there. Up here we got red light for some rocket and blue light. You can see this is a lot taller. You can see there. I say a lot taller, but it's like probably about 50% to 60% taller on that side than that side, which I think is a lot for the time that I've been growing it, which is probably coming up to about 2 weeks soon. The only thing that I managed to harvest and eat quite a bit is the pak choi, which was in here originally. Now this is purslane again. But the pak choi actually got 2 harvests since, so I planted it about 4 or 5 days later, harvesting it. The only thing about the pak choi though, it grows really tall indoors, white stem, very small leaves at top, but the taste was quite intense for the size of it. Very quick crop to get something out of it. I mean, you could actually have these as microgreens, but what I've done with these purslane is separated them out, and I'm going to try have them as just lettuce throughout winter and see if they self-seed as well a little bit. So we'll give that a go anyway and see how they live. I've got upstairs, I've got some chickweed growing, which will be interesting, see what happens there, because I'm getting a bit sick of chickweed outdoors spreading. So I wondered, what would it be like as a indoor salad crop. But as for like the indoor microgreens, definitely the Brassica family seems to be doing quite well if you wanted the microgreens, and there's definitely a very big distinction between growing it with daylight and red and blue LEDs as well. So it's a learning curve for me, but it's very, very interesting. Right, I'm going to plod on with this and give it good water today, and then leave it for another few days, and then to see how things are going. Had a slight problem. That's one of the things. I did have a slight problem with a couple of these pods with some mould growing on it. Probably because of me overwatering it, or possibly because of the content of the compost. But what I've done here is just added a bit of sand on top, which will improve aeration again. And when I did do the mix, I did 10% sand to 90% compost. I'm probably thinking now maybe switch that around almost, or have 50-50 composite sand just to stop a bit more mould. So we'll try different mixtures, but I'm going to wait for these to get a bit bigger first, possibly thin these out, have half as microgreens in about 4 or 5 days, and then leave 1 or 2 in each little cell, and let that be a salad green for over winter. The coriander that was in here, I think there's 1 or 2 popping up now, because I've mixed a few corianders with the rocket. Corianders take absolutely ages to germinate in this state. Rocket very quick. The winter purslane, not too quick to germinate, probably about a week or so, but responds a lot to light, to the LED, the red light. So not so much with the blue, but you know, we'll still learning, and you know, it's difficult to grow on this windowsill because it's north facing, so a few challenges, but I'm getting through them. Right, take care and bye.